Hey everybody, welcome back to another Ultimate Channel Civil War video. Today we are doing the Battle of Harpers Ferry. Gonna go ahead and get into it here. Now, my first division is going to be spearheading the attack. Okay, I thought I had 2 brigades of my third, or 3 brigades of my third division, but I don't. My third division is going to be launching a feint attack on this hill right here because that's where a lot of their infantry will be. And then I have cavalry to mop up any artillery or skirmishers that we can find. I know that they'll have cavalry. They usually have at least 1 brigade on this map, or on this battle. Can't remember if it's just 1 or if it's 2. I'm gonna go ahead and get into position here. Now, the reason that I chose to bring my 3rd Corps to this battle is because they are going to see the least action at Antietam. So I wanted the 2 corps that are going to see the most fighting to be well rested and completely healed up without being in any battles. And I'm also going to send Longstreet with the 1st Division. Alright, throw out a skirmish line. Okay, yeah, see, most of their infantry is right here. Alright, and then 2nd Division will be in reserve. And I'll get my cavalry around the edge. Send up the 3rd Division. If we strike quickly, we might be able to get that battery there. Alright, go up. Okay. I left it on 3 speed, so it got really hectic. Go ahead and curve around. Garish needs support. We got a good volley on the Ward's brigade. Y'all just stay there. Alright, Baldwin, go up. Alright, well, y'all can hold right there if y'all are in range. We don't have melee weapons, so it's going to be much harder to root the artillery out. But I'm still going to charge my cavalry in. Okay. Very well, very well. I really forgot about the artillery back here. Okay, press up on their flank, or really on their center. And go forward. I really should have got melee cavalry for this, but I don't think I have any melee guns for them. Oh God. What was that? Oh, there's artillery on our flank. Double click. Where's... Bring withers up. Go ahead and drive him back. Very well. I want to kill off all of their artillery here. I'm not seeing that cavalry brigade that's always here. Very well, very well. Oh, here they are. Yep, hit that battery. Alright, push on their flanks. Good. Where is Longstreet at? Here he is. Alright, go ahead and move up. Ooh. How many guns do they have left? 16? I think this should be their last artillery then. Hold on, withers broke. Okay. So we were able to get the victory. We were able to get almost all of their guns. We lost 23, almost 2,400 men, but they lost over 5,000. Both goals are complete. Best unit was Preston. 3 officers promoted, no officers wounded. Did we get anything good? We got 500 Enfields from them. We got 12 Napoleons and 2 10-pounder ordnance rifles. Some 12-pounder howitzers that I'm not going to use. We did get some more sharps, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good in the end. We had 6,500 men and $115,000. This career point is going to go into logistics, I believe. Yeah, I could do that. Okay. Now, I need to get some more guns, because I don't have very many of anything. So I'll get, how about 1,500 of these? Okay, great. Now for cavalry weapons, we'll just leave it how it is. Actually, yeah, we'll leave it how it is. But we need to get a few more of these. I'll get like 200 of them. And artillery, we can sell these off. And I won't buy any of those. Okay, now to re-outfit the army. Garrett, okay, hold on, let me turn the sound down a little bit. Garish had 1,600 men. He lost about 400. Okay, Barrett had 1,400 men. Okay. We're gonna need some more of these as well. You had, what, 1,400 as well? Yeah. Okay. Just gonna assume he had 2,000. Any losses? Nope. Any losses? Yes. I didn't put them in. These guys had some casualties. Oh, there's no more of those. Okay. They lost 100 men, so they have, what, 1,700? Yeah. Okay. Withers. How many men did he have? 1,700? Okay. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get him just different rifles in general. We'll get 2,000 of these. Give them to him, and 1,700. Alright. What do you have, 2,000? Yep.
Yes, sir.
And then cavalry losses. Not as heavy as I thought they were. 450. Okay. And then all the way up. Alright. Oh yes, and also, now we have a second Cherokee mounted rifles, and we also have the Cherokee artillery, which has our 12-pounder Whitworths. I have a lot of brigades in here named after historical brigades, so I guess while we have a little bit of time, since this episode hasn't been too long, I will go over them. So I have the Texas Brigade. Most people know about it, led by John Bell Hood for about half of the war. Not necessarily half, but 1st Tennessee Heavy Artillery, they served out west. I'm not sure where exactly, but they had a company of men from my county in there, so I threw them in there. Cobb's Kentucky Battery is an artillery battery that served as a additional piece to the Orphan Brigade. So I guess I'll go ahead and go to that. The Orphan Brigade, most people know about this as well, served out west. Uh, they were a Kentucky brigade, and the reason they're called the Orphan Brigade is because since Kentucky was in Union control, they couldn't really get anything from home, not even letters or anything, so they really became orphans with no contact to any of their family. Stonewall Brigade, probably the most known Confederate brigade, the brigade that Stonewall Jackson led at the First Battle of Manassas. When Jackson got his name of Stonewall, so did his brigade, and his brigade followed him up until his death at Chancellorsville. And I put Richard Garnett there because in Jackson's Valley campaign, Garnett led the Stonewall Brigade. The Tipton Rifles, it was a sharpshooter. Well, it was a company of sharpshooters from my county. They probably would not have had 500 men, but well, since this is a game, I've go ahead and filled them all the way up. Now, the 1st Maryland Light Artillery was actually a Confederate battery. I don't really know much about this, but I do know that they served in the Army of Northern Virginia with Lee, and that's really about all I know. Washington Artillery, I believe they served. Out west. I'm not sure though. Cartridges Cavaliers, actually, I've named this for someone who requested it. The 6th Tennessee had another company from my county. Quantrill's Raiders. Uh, I named these guys after a historical. Uh, uh, I don't know if they were a brigade or a regiment, but they were very well at raiding, so they got the name of Quantrill's Raiders after their leader. I have not named Forrest, but if I did, it would probably be the 3rd Tennessee Cavalry, because that's the regiment he led. The rest of my 1st Corps is made up of just about completely historical commanders, other than Siegfried, and Bruin leads the Orphan Brigade, but I think everybody else is historical. And then 1st Tennessee Cavalry, once again, I'm actually going to change this to 12th Tennessee Cavalry. I'll go ahead and do that now. Just another company from my county. Mosby's Rangers were a group of partisan rangers, I believe. And they were also very effective. Orr's Rifles were the 1st South Carolina, probably the most known sharpshooters in the Army of Northern Virginia that fought with Lee. They served heavily throughout the Civil War. I believe they were with Maxie Gregg. I believe they were with him all the way up to when he was killed at Fredericksburg. The Rockbridge Artillery, I believe that's the artillery battery that was on Henry House Hill with Stonewall Jackson at the First Battle of Manassas. Do I have any in here other than the cavalry? No. Okay, so the 1st, 2nd Cherokee Mounted Rifles and the Cherokee Artillery, they served out west, up until the the Western armies were pushed into South Carolina. Now, the 1st Cherokee Mounted Rifles historically was led by a Native American named Stan Waddy, and he was actually the last Confederate general to surrender in the war. Uh, a lot of people believe that when Lee surrendered at Appomattox, the war ended there, but that is just untrue. The war continued a bit longer, not a lot longer, but it continued. And Stanwadi was the last Confederate general to surrender. Now, the last thing I'm going to do here is make Wright, or give Wright a brigade in the 2nd Corps, 1st Division. So they are completely filled up for Antietam. Okay, and this kind of got longer because I started talking about the historical brigades, but I'm going to go ahead and end it off here, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want to command a brigade, put the brigade name in the comments, and other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.